Hello, gorgeous. Welcome to Girls That Manifest. On this show, I will teach you how to manifest an expansive and extraordinary life beyond your wildest dreams. We will go deep on all things mindset, manifestation, law of assumption, spirituality, and metaphysics. I can't wait to bring you this content. So grab your matcha, mimosa, or macchiato and let's get into the show. As you know, I love me some journaling. I mean, I wrote a 365-day journal dedicated to it after all. Personally, I do it for a multitude of reasons. To release my brain of all the clutter that's filling it, to processing new thoughts and concepts, to reliving or locating beautiful memories from my past. Or simply amplifying the state I'm in about the thing I'm manifesting, which is the main one we're going to be speaking about today. So, through the assistance of journaling, I have manifested multiple things. I just love what journaling can do for you, how it can help you access these states within to create the realities that you want, right? To create the outcomes, the results that you want, whether it is a physical object, or it is an actual experience that you want to have, or it's something within that you want to manifest within yourself. It's just a really fun, really beautiful practice to do. And if you do it, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to show you how to do it in a way that helps you manifest 100K. But through journaling, I've been able to manifest quite a lot of things, like having a multiple six figures in my business every single year, right? Having my highest earning months through journaling, having Year of Abundance, my 365-day journal that I just mentioned, hitting number one on the new releases chart in its first week, in the first day actually. I've also manifested receiving constant requests for people to join up to my membership, and also requests from people of customers who want to buy things from me that I'm not even selling or I'm not even trying to sell or aren't even available to purchase. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing until I started actually affirming it in my journal. And then it started actually pushing out into my reality. And I was like, what the fuck? This is a real thing? I didn't think this thing was actually going to happen. Which is, just more evidence that you don't need to necessarily believe the thing that you want initially to manifest it. Like, it will come, the belief will come if you persist. Anyway, that's going off topic. We can talk about that another time. Other things I've also manifested are new customers buying products, like new people coming into my business. Totally new. Don't know where they came from, but they're buying my products like my meditation albums or my blank journals, which are things I don't actually advertise very often, if at all, right? Other than when I've launched them, which was quite a while ago now. And I've also manifested current customers and students that are literally buying everything I sell. Right? I used to affirm this so much in my journal and also verbally. And then when it began to push out my reality, I was like, wow, they really are. I'm seeing that this is full evidence that I create my reality because they weren't before. And once I started affirming, I don't believe it's a coincidence that they are now. And also, I have manifested people finding me out of nowhere, literally like coming across my business in the most random places, in the most coolest of ways, and letting me know about it, telling me about it. And that's just specific to my business, specific to receiving money through my business. But in terms of my life and what I've manifested through journaling, the list is endless. And I will talk about those different things in different episodes, when it's appropriate to the topic that we're talking about. But it's just like you can do endless things with journaling. But I want you to remember, it's through the assistance of journaling that I manifested the list that I just shared with you, right? But journaling itself is a technique. It's not the cause of what manifests. The cause is your state, right? Your state is what manifests for you. The state that you are living in, the state of the wish fulfilled, or you might know this as living in the end. Journaling helped me continue to remain in that place, remain in that state where I think and feel and assume I am the person with that specific thing that I'm trying to manifest, right? Technically, I'm actually not trying to manifest it because when you're in the state, it's done. So you're in that end state of it being done, and that's how it comes through. And journaling is just one of the ways that you can use a technique like this to help you manifest. But I do want to make it clear that it's techniques that don't manifest. It's the constant living in the end of the state of the wish fulfilled. Now, with saying that, let's apply this logic of journaling to a desire that I know many of you have and have probably had for a while, which is manifesting $100,000. If this is your desire, I love this goal for you. I think it is a fantastic goal. It's a well-rounded goal. It's also a very sought-after goal that many people want to manifest. And whether you have or not is not really the point. If you want to manifest 100K for the first time, or for the second time, or you want to begin to manifest 100K more often, more consistently, whether it's through your business or it's through your career or elsewhere, you can absolutely do this. It's 100% achievable. I've done it many a time through my business, right? That is my preferred channel of receiving money. But I am now working on building up new channels for money to come through because the business is really set. But I still continue to work on the business because, of course, why wouldn't I? But if you're wanting to manifest 100 grand in whatever way you want, it's 100% possible. The only thing you have to do is live in the end, right? Live in the end of the state of the wish fulfilled. Go to the end. What is the end for you? Figure out what that is, which we will do in this exercise. You're going to forget the how. You're not even going to think about the how. You're not even going to entertain the idea of how it could all happen. You're just going to remain in the end state. Why? Because the how will naturally come to you if you do, right? And I've talked about this before. It can come in many different ways. It can come through an idea. It can come through actions you don't even know that you're taking in order to manifest it. It can come through being led to go somewhere someday and it's given to you. There are so many infinite outcomes and ways in which this money can come to you. You don't have to limit yourself to just your business if you don't want to, or if you don't have a business, you don't have to. But we're forgetting the how, and we're remaining in the end state, okay? So my exercise, my journaling exercise for manifesting 100K, because that's what we're talking about today, right? There's 5 steps to it. And it's really only in the last 2 to 3 steps that you actually start journaling. But the first 2 steps are really, really important. And you need to do them because when you're doing this kind of exercise, when you're manifesting, you want to be manifesting from the end state of having your desire, from the end state of having 100 grand. And how do you do that? You have to get yourself into the state. If you're not already there, this is what you will do before we even pick up a pen and put it on the page. Okay, so step 1, the first thing I want you to do is imagine that you have 100K in the bank already. Imagine it. Take 5 to 10 minutes to really place yourself in a scene where you are either looking at your bank account website, or you are on your app on your phone, or you can just see the amount. It doesn't have to be in your bank account if you really, really can't imagine it. Or I actually recommend taking a screenshot of your bank account and then pasting new numbers over the actual balance that you have and making it into the balance that you desire, right? So it'd be like 100 grand, put in some extra numbers there just to make it more realistic than just a flat 100 grand. And you are going to just take a moment, 5 to 10 minutes of moments, right? And really see yourself with that 100 grand in the bank, right? I want you to just imagine it. Close your eyes and just bring to mind either the number or seeing it on your bank account, 100 grand. It's just sitting there. It's not doing anything. You've already got it. You don't actually have to try to earn it or make it or receive it. It's yours. It's done. It's in your bank account. I mean, how much more in the end can it be? You could literally go and spend it all right now. You could go buy $100,000 worth of, I don't know, candy bars. Whatever you want, it's yours. It's done. Now, feel into that experience. And when I say feel, I don't mean bring up emotions. You don't have to. But just feel it. Feel the simplicity of it. Feel the fulfillment of it. Feel the satisfaction that this is done. It almost feels like oh, that's it? That's it? I've got it? This is done? I thought I was going to have to go on a whole adventure for this, but it's really done. that kind of satisfaction, that completion. You've reached the end. Feel into that experience. And then, once you have gotten that image in your mind, I want you to move on to step 2, which is affirming that it is now done. So while you're observing the image in your mind, whether it is just the number or you can see it in your bank account, I want you to start affirming to yourself, wow, this is done. This is my norm. 100K in the bank is my norm. It's my absolute minimum. In fact, this isn't even a big deal. It's just my standard now. It would be crazy to have anything less. And I want you to just keep affirming. I have 100K in the bank. I have 100K in the bank. Oh my gosh. How simple was that? How easy was that? I have 100K in the bank. This is done. I don't have to try and get it. It's done. What a crazy concept. It's just so crazy to me that I don't have to actually try to manifest this thing. It's done. I am a person who has 100K in the bank. It's sitting there. I can see it right now. My God. Wow, this was so easy. And as you're continuing to affirm that, right, to keep encouraging yourself to remain in this state, right, like you're really starting to build out the experience of this state, this is when I want you to open your journal and I want you to use the starter prompt. I love me some starter prompts. And I have a ton of those in the 365-day Year of Abundance journal, just so you know. Use the starter prompt. Of course I have 100K in the bank because. And then from that, I want you to write whatever comes to mind, whatever flows out of your mind, flows out of your imagination onto the page. I want you to write it all. It does not have to make sense. It's just whatever flows out of you, right? Whatever feels like the natural next thing to write and say, whatever is coming through you, whatever is pouring out of you, you write it down. Doesn't have to make sense, okay? You don't have to think about it. The point is I don't want you to think about it. I want you to just let it flow out of you, right? Just let it flow. And then you'll move on to step 4, which is write 1 to 2 pages minimum. Okay, I really want you to just let it flow and build out this state. Build out this end state of having 100 grand. That whatever flows from that starter sentence come out onto the page. Don't censor yourself. Just write it all. Let your words help keep you in that state. Keep you in the vision and the thought that this is now done. It's yours. It's finished. We are satisfied, right? We're living in the state of satisfied because we have it. And then this is where I basically am getting you to pour fuel on the fire. You're going to turn it into a rampage. What the hell is a rampage? Well, it is a rampage of abundance. It's also known as a rampage of appreciation. And it's basically where you go on a tangent about the thing that you want from that place of, I have it now. From that state of this is already done, okay? And the reason I want you to do this is because it just massively shifts your state into complete conviction and complete satisfaction that you are now in this end state. This is a reality. There's no reality where you don't have 100K in the bank right now. That is the end state. So what I'm going to do is give you an example of what a rampage of abundance would sound like, right? So I wrote my own journal entry. I did this exercise myself. I wrote my own journal entry and I wrote it from the perspective of manifesting 100K through my business, right? This is my preferred channel of receiving money. But like I said at the beginning, it doesn't have to be yours. You can keep it open. You can get specific. It's your reality. You create it exactly how you want. It can come through your job. It can come through your business. It can come through a lottery win. It can come through an inheritance, a reward, a payment, anything. You can leave it open or you can get specific. And I also have an episode about that on whether to choose an income goal or just stay in general overflow. Episode 21 if you want to listen to that one. But it's entirely up to you. Whatever you want, it's your reality. You can create it, okay? So if you're thinking, but can I do it this way if I want to have this and do it that? Yes, okay? Whatever your question is, yes, you can manifest it. That way, it is done. Hallelujah. But before we get into the example, I have to put in a bit of a disclaimer. I use a lot of cuss words in my rampages, okay? I'm a sweary sailor. I must have been a sailor in a past life because I swear a lot. Sorry. And for some reason, it really shifts me into the state using cuss words, right? So if cussing isn't your jam, you're not into it, I suggest you skip this section of the show. Okay, let's go. This is my rampage of abundance from my journal entry. Of course I have 100K in the bank because I'm a motherfucking money magnet. I'm rich as fuck. I'm a wealthy as fuck woman. Of course it's easy. It's super fucking easy to manifest and receive money. Money comes at me from every direction. Of course it does. It's what I decided because that is my motherfucking reality and I decide how it works. I don't have to lift a finger. I walk outside and money makes a beeline for me. There is literally nowhere I can go where money doesn't find me. Money was made to be used by me. Every second of every minute of every day, money just pours into my bank accounts, into my business, into my hands, because of course it does. People are coming out of nowhere, wanting to work with me. They're literally throwing their freaking money at me. People are finding Girls That Manifest and buying my products left, right, and center. I don't even know how they're finding my products. Some of these products I don't even sell anymore, and I don't know how they're buying them. But they keep buying them, they keep discovering my products, they keep investing because of course they do. This is how it fucking goes. This is what I fucking decided. There are a shit ton of people on the waitlist for Money Mindset School right now. I am getting back-to-back emails from ideal customers wanting to join now. I love that I have created these assumptions about working with only the most committed, inspired, all-in, incredible members one could ask for, and they're showing up in my damn waitlist. I get to pick who the fuck I want to work with and who I want to spend most of my time investing in, and I love the people I have chosen, who I know and believe are going to move mountains to create the life that they want, because of course I fucking do. My incredible members are making hundreds of thousands collectively. They have fully moved into the end state. They know their power. They know exactly how to manifest, and they manifest so fucking quickly. It's ridiculous. I am so proud of them. I'm in so much awe of them. They have massive transformations, and I'm so fucking lucky. I feel so blessed to be a witness to all of it, to see each and every one of them discover their greatness. It is the best Money Mindset Manifestation member that's out there because of the members that are in it, and they love being in it, and I love running it. I make and receive 100K consistently and easily because of course I do. I don't have to lift a finger. It gets to be that fucking easy. I get to just be myself and share what I feel so cold and so passionate and so excited to share, and people are falling over themselves to get into my programs to work with me because I decided that it gets to be even easier than I think it's possible. I get to be doing things that are totally unrelated to my business, and it all adds up to more success in my business. I give massively. I show up massively. I give a fucking shit about the people that I'm showing up for, and I let people pay me massively for my work. I know my worth, and I know my greatness, and I know I'm the creator of my reality. Money makes its way to me at every moment. I don't need to know the fucking how. All I know is the result. And that is that there is $100,000 minimum sitting in my bank account right now because of course it fucking is. It is not hard. It is not complicated. It is a decision. And I am constantly receiving $100,000 consistently in my business as much as possible. It's done even when I have resistance and doubts. It's done when I'm still working through things. And it's done even when it looks bad. Even when it looks like it's not happening. Even when it looks impossible. It is fucking done. I still manifest exactly what I want because I am the creator of my reality. And of course I do. I get to have it all. I get to have it all. Even when it looks impossible, I know that what I want is mine. It's done. And I get to have it because I want it. Because there's no other reason than this is my reality and I'm creating it and this is what I fucking choose. I could easily choose a reality where I'm the victim, nothing works out for me. Every time I try, I land flat on my face and it's a hard uphill battle to get there. But why the fuck would I choose that when I know my power? I am the god of my reality. People love to fucking pay me. People love to listen to me. I share what I know in my unique way and it goes fucking viral because it's the truth. I am a massively successful business owner. I fucking love what I do. I love who I am as an effect of what I do. I love that I get to serve in this way and I love that I have 100K in the bank. The sky is blue, my name is Elise, and I have 100K in the bank. Squirrels moo and cats bark, and I have 100K in the bank. I can say stupid, ridiculous shit that doesn't make sense because none of it matters unless I assign meaning to it. And today, I've assigned all meaning to whatever the fuck I say. I have 100K in the bank because of course I do. It would be crazy if there was anything less than 100K in my accounts. Because that's not what I fucking decided. It's 100K minimum. 100K or more only. I only go up and up. There is no waiting. There is no earning. There is no striving. There are no rules. I decide it's done, and it's fucking done. I have 100K in the bank because, of course, I do. Whew. How you feeling? I feel so good. I am like supercharged right now. I'm like, wow, I want to go for a run. I feel so good, so in the end, and so full of conviction, so in that state of ultimate satisfaction, like fuck this, it is done. I am in that state right now. It is alive in me. This is who I am being right now, and this is who you need to be. If you want to manifest 100K through journaling or otherwise, it doesn't really matter. You can do the rampage without the journaling, but this is how you manifest 100K. So that is what I want you to do with your journal entries. I want you to supercharge them. After you have written your page or pages, I want you to turn it into a rampage, just like I did, and record it so you can play it back to yourself anytime you need a state shift, because your state will only shift if you do it like this. It can't not shift, right? It would be fucking ridiculous if it didn't shift. If you were doing it like this, it must shift because you have decided it shifts. And if you have ordered a copy of Year of Abundance, here's one thing I want you to do with it, right? This is my journal, 365-day journal. On the days where your entries have a powerful charge around them, maybe I've given you a starter prompt or a starter sentence to work with, or maybe just the entry that came out of you onto the page feels really supercharged. I want you to do a rampage of them, right? I want you to turn it into a rampage. After you've written it, I want you to then say it. Right? I want you to rampage it out. Rampages of abundance are our thing, right? Go over what you wrote and say it out loud with the energy and passion and reverence for yourself as the creator of your reality. And then dog ear that page, come back to it whenever you like to get another boost. Or, like I said, you could record it and then play it to yourself. So if you have Year of Abundance, you definitely need to do that. If you haven't, like I said, go and get it. And that my beautiful, beautiful, deliberate creator, master manifester, gorgeous, wonderful listener, is how you manifest $100,000 through journaling. Now, like I said earlier, whatever helps you get into the state, into the end feeling state, where you can see it as done, like complete, finito, that's what you need to do. Whatever helps get you there is what you need to do. Journaling is one of those avenues. You can have fun with it, okay? You can have so much fun with it. It is up to you. You're the creator of your reality. You get to decide. That is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, come over to the Girls That Manifest Facebook group and let's talk it out. Tell me how it made you feel listening to that rampage, to my own rampage. Share your rampages with me. I want you manifesting every fucking thing that you want in this life because you're the creator. I want you to really witness your power. I want you to see it, right? To revel in how powerful of a creator you fucking are. All right, lovely? If you love this episode, please go and leave a review for the podcast so that we get this show in front of more ears and I guess eyeballs if you're listening on YouTube. And I will see you again in next week's episode.